This is Cold Case, the murder of Rafael Gonzalez.
Welcome back, everybody. Tonight, a cold case that Nueces County investigators say is one step closer to being solved. It's a case involving, as we just heard, 77-year-old Rafael Gonzalez, beaten to death and then thrown over a bridge. And tonight, our Paulo Salazar revisits a murder mystery spanning more than a decade. It's the next installment in his Chris 6 News Cold Case series.
On December 9th of 2009, Nueces County deputies responded to a call about a body on the side of 2292. Upon further investigation, it turns out it was the body of 77-year-old Rafael Gonzalez.
When they got there, they found a deceased older male laying at the bottom of a bridge. Evidence at the scene indicated that it was a little bit more than just a natural death.
The amount of blood found at the scene and where the blood was found, investigators knew foul play was involved. They felt the crime scene showed a struggle, and injuries found on the body indicated Rafael was beaten to death.
There was a lot of signs, such as blood splatter, blood marks that indicate us that it was a little bit more. We do base our investigation off what the medical examiners say also.
And according to the medical examiner's report, Gonzalez was beaten to death and died from blunt force trauma to the head. Investigators knew they were dealing with a homicide.
So there was no vehicle at the scene. We did find some tire marks that indicated that maybe someone had sped away after maybe disposing of Mr. Gonzalez's body. When they arrived, they found some blood, some blood splatter of a pool of blood here. They also found some blood up against the guardrail and also some blood leading underneath.
It's a case that's gone unsolved for almost 12 years. When investigators showed up, 77-year-old Gonzalez was thrown over this bridge and discarded like a piece of trash.
We've had a few people that would hang around with him, from time to time. And so, those are key people that we want to re-interview or interview again or interview for the first time. And so to specifically say, do we know who was with that day? I can't 100% say I do, but I strongly believe that once our interview process is over, once we can relook at this case, that I think we can pinpoint to possibly who was with that day.
Criminal investigator Andrew Carizales entered law enforcement around the same time the crime took place. It's a case he wants to see resolved to offer some closure to Rafael's family and friends. He says no matter how old the case gets, the Nueces County Criminal Investigations Unit will continue to work to find out who killed Rafael Gonzalez all those years ago. In Nueces County, Paulo Salazar for Chris 6 News.
Let's hope they can find the killer. All right, if you know about a cold case that needs to be looked into, reach out to Paulo through those social media platforms you see right there, or you can just send him an email, paulo.salazar@christv.com.